Fourth episode of the 100 Challenge, and on this particular episode we are talking about Pastor Khaya Mthethwa was having a discussion with Mpoomy. They were doing a podcast together. They were talking about finding truth and living authentically, and I thought out of this video there is something that's very crucial, which is how discipleship can be twisted and how theology, happy theology, the Joyce Meyer's theology, the T.D. Jakes theology, how it can make you not to grow and how it can make you not to even see areas worth growing. And I wanted to use these clips here that I'm going to show you guys here from this particular discussion, and other videos, as I stated, are down in the pinned comments, so check them out. Those will be videos that are done today. We are still on the 100 video milestone. Now, the first clip I'm going to show you, it's from about 7 minutes 40 seconds, and the second one is on about 34 minutes, and there is a video that Khaya posted on his Facebook. And so those are the places where we're gonna go. We're gonna start at Mpoomy's thing, then I'm gonna go to the Facebook page video. On this video, I wanted to highlight discipleship.
You mentioned something about waking up in a nightmare and you saw hypocrite, right? Yeah. But where do you draw the line between I'm on a journey and I'm actually a hypocrite? Because all of us know what's the right thing to do.
Sure.
And we don't necessarily always do it. I don't know if, does that mean we perceive ourselves as hypocrites, or do we acknowledge that we're on the path, on a journey?
So you can spot already, there's a problem with Mpoomy's question. Now, for those that are not aware, I want us to handle this subject with kind of like Bible references. So if you believe opposite, you can show the Bible reference. Don't just argue emotion because you like Mpoomy, okay? But argue theologically, because we are talking about very important things here. She's saying, understand what her question is. Khaya says that there was a point in his life where he actually felt like a hypocrite. Her question is, are you not being harsh to yourself? Are you not rather, or how do you distinguish that you are not rather in the journey? Do you just not say you are in the journey?
But where do you draw the line between I'm on a journey and I'm actually a hypocrite?
Instead of seeing the hypocrite, that's a very huge problem. This type of thinking theologically creates problems, because it creates people that are not changing. It creates people that don't see the need to change. I don't blame her. I think it's just she's too much into positive preaching, that there isn't right, wrong. Like this church is the way they just preach. Yeah, your enemies, God is going to put you in a greener pasture preaching. You know, greener pasture preaching. How Bomakamu preach and whatnot. That preaching is very bad for your health. It's bad diet. You are just considering yourself as you are on a journey.
All of us know what's the right thing to do.
Sure.
And we don't necessarily always do it. I don't know if, does that mean we perceive ourselves as hypocrites, or do we acknowledge that we're on the path?
She doesn't want to see when she is a hypocrite. She wants to just look at it as, she's redefining. This is not Mpoomy's way of thinking only. No, this is how positive preaching affects a person. Because it tells you so much nice things about you that you can't see the rotten. You can't see what the Bible means when it says, the heart of man is wicked. Who can know it? That type of preaching builds the character of the charlatans. You see, because because they've been told so much positive things, there is nothing evil about them, so everything they do, it's Gucci. I'm just on the journey.
No, if, does that mean we perceive ourselves as hypocrites, or do we acknowledge that we're on the
we perceive ourselves as hypocrites? We might not necessarily that. I might be just on the journey. I'm just perceiving myself wrong. No, do you see where it comes from? It comes from that positive preaching. You call me right now, Ricky, where are you? I'm at ShopRite. I'm not at ShopRite, I'm in the studio. I'm lying when I say I'm in this, I'm at Pick and Pay. I'm not at Pick and Pay. I might be going there, but I'm not there. Where are you now? I'm in the studio. There must be a clear distinction between I'm here, I'm going there. It's not the journey. Yeah, no, you are just in the journey. No. I was wrong there.
I think that we I think you become a hypocrite when you know that you're not doing any work that is leading you, that is focused onto that journey. I think the hypocrisy comes in there because you can live a lie and deceive yourself to tell yourself that no, you know exactly that you're not, and you're not putting any work that speaks to that thing that you want to be.
To what Khaya said here, nah? You can phrase it differently, yes, but let's try and get this straight here. You must have a clear distinction of I'm here, I'm going there. I'm lying and I want to be truthful. You must have a clear distinction. It can't be Uguti, no, you know, just on the journey. No, you were wrong. Because as long as it's a journey, you'll hurt a lot of people. That's why you might notice online there's a lot of funny stories about Mpoomy. There's a lot of funny stories about Mpoomy. And this here shows me why. The girl's theological journey has led her to this area where she's just on the journey. She doesn't see the wrong. She's on the journey.
We spend so much time in the ups and downs, wanting to attain, become, and we all want to. We want a better life for our children. We want a better life for ourselves. But are you living a better life from within? Are you a better Christian than you were last year? Are you developing yourself the way that you want to develop you?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Khaya here. I know I came out hard on his video about the songs. Here on this channel, we're just right. Truth thingy. Make the separation. Ne? Absolutely agree with the man them here. When are you actually making the change? I'm glad that he's clear on the subject because these are very important. You understand? When are you actually? So if you are being direct about I'm here and I'm going here.
Are you living a better life from within? Are you a better Christian than you were last?
So the question is, am I changed? Or am I in the process of change? But you must recognize it first. If you're going to tell people actionable stuff, things that they can actually act on, you can't be telling people, it's just a journey, man. You're perceiving yourself wrong. Do you see what we're talking about? You can't just say that. You have to be, what's actionable? How can they act on this? You must have the clear distinction. Here, there. Oh, you're a believer. Yeah, now we walk towards this direction. Yeah, don't worry, man. You're just on the journey. You're on the journey. You might as well be continuing because it's just a journey. But also, there's a video that Khaya posted here on his Facebook page. And this is what he said in that video.
Do you know why we go to your funeral, Besa City, Auseko?
Do you know why we say, when we go to the funeral, we say you're not there?
Yet it's because the real you is inside you.
The real you that must get the change is in you, right? Mm-hmm.
The whosoever is not this. The whosoever is your spirit.
So he's talking about John, that whosoever believeth in him shall...
In any manner, if you receive him here, this scripture says the carnal mind is at war with your spirit. The flesh cannot do anything for your spirit. It's your spirit that can influence your flesh. So today I've come to introduce you to your Savior, not to a spiritual experience.
You see that? Because we go to church, we feel a certain way and stuff like that, and you feel. You know this feel church. All these DJs feel nice, feel positive, feel what? It doesn't do you any good because it doesn't tell you any action to go towards.
Because baby, you will feel better as soon as you walk out those gates. The devil that were on you before you got here will come back right on you if you are not covered by the blood.
So if you're not clear theologically, you are here, and then when you get out of the church, you don't have any action. You say that thing that you craved after, that you wanted to change, you just don't have the action of how do I move from here to the direction that I want to. I thought this was quite an interesting one, but yeah, guys will tell me, what do you hear from it? For me, the one thing that I heard out of this entire discussion was charlatan theology is very dangerous. It's like, yes, I've heard a lot of things. I've heard a lot of people. But when I was hearing Mpoomy's question, I was like, oh my God, this actually goes from here to here. This it gets bad. It gets worse. Okay? And I'm not saying she gets bad. Don't hear that part. Don't listen with emotion. Listen with the Bible in mind, with things that we can actually develop on. It's bad for you to just only hear positive messages, because what it does is that it doesn't give you the wrong. It doesn't tell you, or it doesn't give you the education to know when to address the wrong. Because I might be just on the journey, right? No, but you're not on the journey. You are lying. You're being deceptive. You're being hurtful towards other people. Your comments just don't... You understand? These things must be fixed. These are things that you are working on, and these are things that you are changing about your life. But if you are just on the journey... this was a very good example, and I thought, let's put it out here. Let's talk about it. It's Ricky's Direct Reality Show with Daily Christian Commentary videos. I'm glad I saw this. You know, I watched the entire stream. I watched the entire live stream. I think the last time I watched a thing was when she was with Ntokozo, a wonderful discussion. I actually wanted to make a commentary on something that Ntokozo had said. I must remember it. There was a very important point that Ntokozo made there that I want to go back to. And so, it's the reality show. Bazalan, let's be careful against these things, against these theologies that we are learning. Okay? Yeah, loving Joyce Meyer won't do you any good if she's teaching you wrong. And because they're just, you're such in a positive place, God is going to do this for you, 2023 is going to be this for you. It's all about you. The theology is all about you. It's all about you. At the end of the day, you don't know. When people come to you and say, hi man, this is wrong, man. You don't know how to distinguish, because you are so into yourself that everything that they say, it's offensive. You can't clearly, man, this is not a good. The reality show with Daily Christian Commentary videos. Let me go. These videos won't make themselves. It's Ricky, and I'll see you later. Yeah, I'll be good. Salute.